What's going on, everyone? Um, Last night was pretty cool. Turned out we had almost 100 people watching all at once. That's pretty insane. Pretty excited about that. That never would have guessed we'd reach that already. So I think it was a great time. It seems like a lot of people had a great time, and it looks like the next big thing that's going to be coming up is possibly a debate between some people, and I'll moderate. That's kind of the idea right now. Um, so I think that'll be a lot of fun. There is quite a bit going on right now that I need to catch up on because I've taken such a long break. So I don't know how long we're gonna spend on all this tonight, but some pretty incredible things are happening. So if you tuned in last night, thank you. If you're tuning in now, also thank you. Um, yeah, so let's get into it. All right. So biggest news is Trump got the Gaza and Israel war. They are now out of the peace treaty. Hostages are being released, and it's absolutely phenomenal. I don't understand how anyone could see everything that's happened and not think that he is for peace and hates war, because that already he's signed, I think, 7 major peace deals. I think it's 7. I'm probably wrong about that. And it's just absolutely phenomenal what he's been doing, and now this last one is monumental. Now, who knows how long it's going to last, but it's something.
Scenes of joy tonight as Israeli
Let me fix this.
hostages are reunited with their families after more than 700 days in captivity. And Palestinian prisoners of war welcome home to massive cheering crowds on the West Bank. It is the first step of a 20-part ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas. It is a day that President Trump calls a historic dawn for a new Middle East. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rena Sargentopoulos. President Trump joined other Middle Eastern leaders in Egypt to sign that peace deal. But as Maribel Gonzalez reports, more work still needs to be done.
Emotional reunions as the final 20 hostages held by Hamas were reunited with their families across Israel.
So there is some conflicting info coming out talking about women and children not being handed over. They were handed over a while ago. Everyone that is being transitioned right now, it's just men. So
people cheered in Tel Aviv celebrating this milestone moment. Under a U.S. brokered ceasefire deal, hundreds of Palestinian prisoners and detainees were met with large crowds as they also reunited with their relatives in the West Bank. President Donald Trump declared a dawn of a new Middle East.
This deal, this once-in-a-lifetime deal, nobody's ever seen anything like what's happening today.
On Monday, photos released by the Israeli Prime Minister's office show a freed hostage playing with his children for the first time in 2 years. Families say they never stopped fighting for the release of their loved ones.
Keep sharing your stories to policymakers. Keep telling us what do you think needs to happen, and give us ideas on how we can break the deadlock. And we kept doing that. They kept open the White House for us. And President Trump has done it.
President Trump said that phase 2 of his 20-point ceasefire plan to end the war between Israel and Hamas has already started as he meets with world leaders in Egypt for a summit on Gaza's future and peace in the Middle East.
You look at Gaza, it needs a lot of cleanup.
This is clearly, in my mind, I think in the mind of everyone in this room, probably one of the most important days for world peace in 50 years.
I'm Maribel Gonzalez reporting.
Pretty awesome. He had I only saw a part of it, but pretty good speech from what I saw on here. I don't know if I want to show the speech or not. We'll watch a little bit.
My distinct honor to invite the President of the United States of America, His Excellency Donald J. Trump, to address the Knesset.
I wonder where Israel's going to stand when it comes to the other wars that they're fighting now. I wonder if that's all done or what's going on, because he has obviously turned the temperature up on them. So I'm really curious what's going on.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. It's a great honor. Nice place. Very nice place. Mr. President, Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Speaker, esteemed members of the Knesset, and cherished citizens of Israel, we gather on a day of profound joy, of soaring hope. After 2 harrowing years in darkness and captivity, 20 courageous hostages are returning to the glorious embrace of their families, and it is glorious. 28 more precious loved ones are coming home at last to rest in this sacred soil for all of time. After so many years of unceasing war and endless danger, today
They probably cut it because he goes off the teleprompter so much.
the skies are calm, the guns are silent, the sirens are still, and the sun rises.
Normally I'm not for cutting and editing and yada yada, but well, I'll probably have to watch the whole thing on its own for context.
On a holy land that is finally at peace, a land and a region that will live, God willing, in peace for all eternity. This is not only the end of a war, this is the end of an age of terror and death, and the beginning of the age of faith and hope and of God. It's the start of a grand concord and lasting harmony for Israel and all the nations of what will soon be a truly magnificent region. I believe that so strongly. This is the historic dawn of a new Middle East.
If that is correct, it'll be a first time in probably history, because that region is insane.
Generations from now, this will be remembered as the moment that everything began to change, and change very much for the better. Like the USA right now, it will be the golden age of Israel and the golden age of the Middle East. It's going to work together. If you think we settled 8 wars in 8 months, I'm now including this one, by the way, if that's okay. They may say, well, that was quick, because yesterday I was saying 7, but now I can say 8. The hostages are back. The hostages are back.
Cool.
We make the best weapons in the world, and we've got a lot of them, and we've given a lot to Israel, frankly. I mean, Bibi would call me so many times, can you get me this weapon, that weapon, that weapon? Some of them I never heard of, Bibi. And
You know, I was all in favor of it, but with all of BB's recent adventures in trying to sway American opinion, I am.
I made them, but we'd get them here, wouldn't we? And they are the best. They are the best. And
The only thing that I'm very happy about on that is that it was leaked, him basically chastising BB on everything that was going on. So that makes me feel a lot better, because I was worried.
But you used them well. It also takes people that know how to use them, and you obviously used them very well. But so many that Israel became strong and powerful, which ultimately led to peace. For so many families across this land, it has been years since you've known a single day of true peace. But now at last, now all across the Middle East, the forces of chaos, terror. That was not in the speech, as you probably know. This man is a good man right here. These two men are good men right here.
Okay. Yeah, so absolutely phenomenal news. Nobel Peace Prize is in his future for next year, not this year. A lot of people are pretty upset that he didn't get it this year, but they have deadlines. It didn't meet the deadline. It's not him not getting it right now is not a big deal. So, and there's still a lot more to come. This is absolutely phenomenal, though. Now that this is over, we need to get our heads on track and get this out of our headlines, and the influence needs to stop. It needs to. We can't have other nations, no matter who they are, ally, friendly, not friendly. We can't have any kind of influence over our own opinions like that. Mm-mm. I don't blame them for trying, but no. Um, so another big thing, especially from me being from the Cali, Oregon area, the Palisades fire, they finally caught who it was, or who they think it was, allegedly, yada yada. The dude probably did it.
Federal prosecutors have arrested a former Pacific Palisades resident for allegedly sparking one of the most destructive wildfires in LA's history, killing 12 and causing more than $150 billion worth of damage. 29-year-old Jonathan Rinderknecht, also known as Jonathan Rinder or John Rinder, was taken into custody in Melbourne, Florida.
Just now catching up on comments because my thing's not refreshing. Monumental moment. Am curious if Israel stops attacking. Nobel Peace Committee is corrupt. Obama won it with us at war. I don't know if you put that after what I said, but it is because of a deadline. It's not because of corruption or anything like that. Even the committee came out and said that. So I won't be worried about that. So again, he should get it next year. If he doesn't, then we can talk. But I'm not gonna blame them for holding to their normal policies because I think the deadline was in January or something like that. How true that is, I don't know, but yeah, next one for sure. Lives will be saved, and for that, he has my support, but I wouldn't be too sure if this will last. Yeah, exactly. That region is absolutely unstable. There's nothing else to it. It's a huge net positive. The war has stopped for now, and it's not oh, well, there's an armistice. We're going to shoot until the very last minute, and then, okay, no more shooting for a little bit. There's actually been some leverage on both sides. Gratuity? Can't think of the word, but both sides have given up something, so that's pretty cool.
On October 8th, he's charged with maliciously setting a fire that killed residents and destroyed more than 6,000 homes in Pacific Palisades. Investigators say it all began just after midnight on New Year's Day 2025. That night, Rinderknecht was working as an Uber driver.
Back to the Israel thing. There are no agreements, either verbal or in writing, that Israel will honor many points of the 20-point peace plan, and it hasn't lasted for thousands of years. So the only thing that I have faith in on that is everything that's going on, and I'm pretty sure that the only reason that there's a peace plan going on right now is because Trump seems pretty fed up with Netanyahu right now. And so to me, it seems like you don't get grounds to negotiate anything. I'm speaking for you, and this is what you're accepting. And it makes sense for it to have happened that way, especially with the mentality considerations, everything like that. It seems like that's the only thing in my mind that makes sense, is that Trump said, this is the deal. You aren't going to get another deal. Um, and it's my way or the highway. And if you don't accept this, you lose support. And without us, you're losing. Um, and that's kind of what it seems like to me. And I'm okay with that. I'm completely okay with that. So if they start ramping up again, then cut support. I'm fine with that. Completely fine with that. Um, yeah, simple.
And appeared to be agitated and angry, according to witnesses. After dropping off a passenger in Pacific Palisades, he drove towards Skull Rock Trailhead, parked his car, and began walking on a trail after trying to contact a former friend. Once on the trail, Rinderknecht allegedly filmed the area on his phone and listened to a rap song by the French artist Jossman, whose music video shows things being set on fire, according to the criminal complaint. The suspect had watched the same music video repeatedly in the days leading up to the fire, according to court papers. Minutes later, sensors detected flames, which would be the start of the Lockman fire. Firefighters quickly contained it, but the blaze smoldered underground for days. It wasn't until January 7th, almost a week later, that heavy winds caused the underground fire to spread above ground, leading to what ultimately would become the catastrophic Palisades fire. During the 5 minutes after lighting the fire, Rinderknecht called 911 several times, but wasn't able to get through because he was out of cell phone range. He eventually was able to get through to authorities and report the fire after driving to the bottom of the hill. As he was on the phone to dispatchers, he asked ChatGPT, "Are you at fault if a fire is lit because of your cigarettes?" Rinderknecht initially fled the scene of the crime in his car, but later decided to return to film firefighters battling the flames. The videos were among a trove of evidence discovered on his phone in the aftermath, authorities said. Months before the blaze in July, Rinderknecht had ChatGPT generate a grim, dystopian image of a burning city. In the ChatGPT prompt, he requested a dystopian painting divided into distinct parts that blend together seamlessly. On the far left, there is a burning forest. Next to it, a crowd of people running away from the fire, leading to the middle, the complaint said. Rinderknecht allegedly lied about being at the bottom of the trail, but later described the fire's origin in detail, information only someone who witnessed it would know, according to the complaint. He was finally arrested in Florida on Tuesday and will now be transferred back to California to stand trial. If convicted, Rinderknecht faces 5 to 20 years in federal prison. This arrest marks a long-awaited step towards justice for those who lost lives, homes, and belongings in the Palisades fire.
Oh, this is insane to me. Okay, so basically, long story short, young guy went over, had an obsession with burning things. What it doesn't show, I think it doesn't show on here. I don't remember if it just said it, and I'm just zoned out for a second. Is he's like a hyper vegan, and wants everyone to be a super vegan and yada yada yada. And there's just so many weird things with this kid that happened. Um, that he just decided light this fire and then try to do plausible deniability, and it's just stupid. California's liberal policies are why it's always on fire. Yes, they have arsonists, but if Cali did control burns and had better water reserves, the state wouldn't burn up. Yes, the easiest answer is actually just to let the logging companies do their job. Coming from a family of loggers, the argument was that they are in it for the money. Absolutely, they are in it for the money, but nobody knows the forests like loggers do. They're the ones that take care of the forest the best. Um, so they haven't, it. California's just, it's so bad right now, and they have no idea. The Berg. I'm curious about the Tennessee bomb factory explosion. Have you looked into that at all? No, I have not looked into that at all. Let's look into that now. Tennessee. So actually, before I go into that, I find it absolutely insane that this kid can get a max of 20 years. I don't understand how, yes, even though the liberal policies and yada yada, made it so that the people couldn't be defended, the houses couldn't be defended. But if this was intentionally done, there's a huge intent plays a giant factor for me, right? If they have intent that he meant to cause this, even if it went out of control, but the cause was intentional, he should be charged with all damage that was done. It makes no sense to me that it it just makes no sense that there 12 people died. What was it? Almost billions of dollars of damage or something like that. Like, and he doesn't get charged with any of that. He just gets charged with arson. 12 people died. Red state, he'd get life. Blue state, 5 years. Yeah, it makes absolutely no sense. I mean, I doubt they'll go for the minimum of 5 years, but it's 5 to 20. But 20, like, really? What? And this goes back to my whole conversation of prisons should be far worse. Like, they should be so much worse than what they are. They we have a huge percent of people, or a huge number of people in prisons, and they just sit there. It makes no sense to me. So I think that one Texas sheriff that had their little working camps, I think he's on the right path. Um, so I do want to see bomb factory explosion. I don't know. I saw this, but I don't know anything about it.
Authorities giving an update on the deadly Tennessee bomb factory explosion that left 18 people presumed dead. Let's listen in.
Tennessee Department of Safety, one of the public information officers here. We're about to start our evening briefing. Speaking tonight will be both sheriffs, as we talked about before, and representatives of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. So I'm going to turn it over to Sheriff Davis. Sheriff.
Thank you, sir. Today, as I spoke earlier,
Is it better if I make it full screen for you guys, or is it better when I have it in the smaller things so that just let me know which one you guys prefer, because I'm sure a lot of you guys watch it on like cell phones or whatever.
today, about us not being able to have notified all the families involved. I remember somebody on this side had asked me that question. I can tell you at this time, we have notified all 16 families of those people that we feel was involved in this situation, this tragedy. Now, you notice the number, there's a difference in the number there. We have been able to locate and determine those two other folks was not on this site.
Cool.
And I'll give you an example of some of the reasons that we've had this problem. Their vehicle and their personal items were found on the scene, and we were unable to locate. And we naturally didn't, again, in efforts to be transparent with you, and efforts to be very open about all this, that's at the time we've been able to decide and locate those other two individuals. So we can tell you as of right now, we have contacted all 16, and we'll call them victims, our loved ones, families that we feel was part of this tragedy.
That's insane.
It saddens me. I'm very thankful that we have located the other two. We've talked to several family members ourselves again today. For those of you that wasn't here this morning,
First time I've seen a bomb factory explosion on U.S. soil. Seems suspicious to me. I don't know about that. I don't know about suspicious, just because I understand why you say that with political climate and whatnot, but it seems like there's been a quality control issue going down. And that's with the planes falling out of the sky. That's with a lot of things. I could easily see something like this just being a drop in quality control or a single mix-up or something like that. And when you're working at a place like this, I can see this happening. It sucks. I don't know if there would be any foul play. Like, foul play is a little bit tough for me to see in this situation, but then again, I'm just looking at the surface level. I have no real idea. on any of it.
Issue that we talked about earlier with the ordinance, it's went very well, and us being able to do that, it's just a perfect example of us having to slow down things and be more methodical. And as I explained to you earlier, we're literally having to clear foot by foot, and I'm literally meaning that as we take a step where if there's any kind of anything that we feel is in harm to any emergency or any LEO or anyone that's personnel or for lack of better words, bomb squad or bomb tech guys that's on this working this, we're feeling that we're having to clear it foot by foot, and that's what we're doing. Forgive me, I'm stuttering a little bit. I understand that, but I'm very...
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get much more info on that. So 16 dead. That's crazy. That's insane. I don't think we're gonna get much more info out of this right now. So, on to one of the funnier things. Oh God! I don't want to get too far into this one, but you women are insane sometimes. And we all know women like this. If you haven't seen Shoe on Head, I like her. Oh God. I don't even want to explain this one. You'll see.
Oh, I didn't see you there. What am I reading?
We're not watching the whole thing.
You ask? Well, just one of the best-selling books on Amazon right now. With millions of sales and almost 20,000 5-star reviews, this book has been absolutely blowing up, especially on TikTok, or Book Talk, as the kids call it. Thousands and thousands of women, in particular, have been...
Before she says it, can anyone guess what it might even be about? Like... God!
Raving about this piece of literature. What piece of literature is it, you may ask? Well, Morning Glory Milking Farm, of course. A popular romance novel about a young woman down on her luck who does what every young woman does when facing financial struggle. She starts an OnlyFans. No, I'm just kidding. She wouldn't degrade herself like that. She gets a job jerking off monsters.
That's right, the Morning Glory Milking Farm.
I have been reading Morning Glory Milking Farm since last night, and I'm obsessed.
This was a good time. It did not disappoint.
If this book is trash, then I am a f***ing raccoon. Give me all of the garbage.
Get your eyeballs on this, because it is so good.
I regret to inform you that there is a new epidemic. An epidemic that many have yet to discuss. And that epidemic is female gooners. Now, for those of you unaware,
okay, I don't even want to get yeah.
Gooner is internet slang for someone addicted to porn. And smut is slang for dark romance novels, otherwise known as porn. Many correct about the dangers of porn addiction with men, how it can destroy their lives and their relationships, and most men know the material they consume is weird, that is why.
I remember when Twilight came out, and everyone thought that was weird, and I just want to bring up some of these things that she shows. Oh my God.
Women are gonna be picking up Animal Farm now, like, where's the horse cock? Some of you people owe a certain streamer an apology because this book has way too many 5 stars. Some of you are lying. So after buying this book, Amazon has given me a few interesting recommendations. Would you like to see them? I accidentally summoned a demon boyfriend. That time I got drunk and saved a demon. Gentling the beast. Cupcakes for my orc enemy. Mane of my existence. The gargoyle and the spinster. The widow and the orcs. Hoarded by the dragon. There's something about dragons. Getting it on with gargoyles. Gotten by the gator. Mated to the mountain bear. Oh, so...
Gotten by the gator. For some reason, that one, that rings, though. That has a ring to it. I can't believe it.
This is why they chose the bear. The billionaire orc. Moth manager. Wolves and whipped cream. The wolf in my tavern. Pounded by produce. What? Are these the books the Nazis burned?
My husband only reads finance and sci-fi books, and so I think it's about time that I introduce him to some real literature. So the first book that I would like to introduce you to is called Morning Glory Milking Farm.
You know, I 5 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, I 100% would have believed that everyone on that's talking about things like this, and like that they're just faking it, they're trying to get views, but I believe it now. I believe them. I believe them now completely. It's so bad. It's so bad. I just need to. I just wanted to show you guys this. If you want to see what this is on your own, it's a 30-minute video. Shoe on head. Female gooners must be stopped. It's worth the watch. God. Okay. I had to put this one in there to break up the bad. Afghanistan's at war again.
Going on.
From the night skies over Kabul to the rugged frontier of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, a new war has erupted across the Afghanistan-Pakistan border this October. The roots trace back to 2021 when the Afghan Taliban seized power in Kabul. Emboldening the Tehreek.
That's great. I'm so happy to hear that after the 20-year incursion into the Middle East that cost millions of American lives, billions of, actually that's not true, trillions of dollars, we've managed to, after 20 years, replace the Taliban with the Taliban. Thank God. Wow.
He goes on to correct himself, not millions of American lives, he meant millions of lives in general, but yeah. So that's another thing. Who knows how long that's going to last. I don't know that much about it. I've seen a few things, and it's just more of the same. Yeah. Another one that hits kind of close to home is this is the runner-up or the front runner for the next California governor, Katie Porter. I'm not sure if this is a good video or not, but I tried to find a few of the clips that I've seen, so I just pulled up a compilation. Yeah.
To the 40% of California voters who you'll need in order to win, who voted for Trump.
How would I need them in order to win, ma'am?
Well, unless you think you're going to get 60% of the vote. You think you'll get 60%. Everybody who did not vote for Trump will vote for you. That's what you're saying.
In a general election? Yes. But you asked me if I needed them to win.
So you don't think
I feel like this is unnecessarily argumentative. What is your question?
The question is the same thing I asked everybody, that this is being called the empowering voters to stop Trump's power grab. Every other candidate has answered this question. This is not
argumentative. And I said I support it.
So, and the question is, what do you say to the 40% of voters who voted for Trump?
Oh, I'm happy to say that. It's the do you need them to win part that I don't understand.
Well, to those voters. Okay, so you...
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it. Okay. Thank you.
You're not going to do the interview with us?
Nope, not like this. I'm not. Not with 7 follow-ups to every single question you ask. I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you, and I don't want this all on camera.
I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you either. I would love to continue to ask these questions so that we can show our viewers what every candidate feels about every one of these issues that they care about. And redistricting, it's a massive issue. We're going to do an entire story just on the responses to that question.
To air pollution and other problems, and the state could lose. Get out of my fucking shot. To air pollution and other problems, and the state.
And I've seen like 5 to 10 just off the cuff videos, and with full context, it doesn't get any better. And that's just the next person that's probably going to be the California governor. It's insane. Just sounds to be on the radar. This is a really interesting conversation. I'm not gonna play it for you guys. It's more annoying than anything else. Basically, this congressman, who I don't remember his name, but I see him everywhere. They're talking about Trump sending in the troops, and they're talking about the Insurrection Act, and everything he's saying is actually agreeing with them and proving the point, and this guy's lying the entire time. It's worth the watch, but not worth watching right now. This one is a personal issue with me. Claire Obscure Expedition 33, which again, it's not really that big of a deal, but it is at the same time. Just because if you do pay attention to games and culture and yada yada, the Golden Joystick Game of the Year award was awarded to Dragon Age, which was a massive failure, which makes no sense when Expedition 33, which is one of the best stories, let alone games of all time, wasn't even nominated. And the thought process behind this is because it was from the French and the whole team was white that they weren't nominated. Yeah, it was 33 people made this game, and it maybe I should play it on stream sometime. It is pure art. So this just annoys me. It really does. So big thing going on right now is the launching of Sora 2. It's pretty insane. Just I thought we still had a few years until it got to this level. It's I'm just gonna play some of these. It's AI is insane.
Excuse me. Do you know where is the juice?
Sorry?
The orange juice, goddammit! All the time, the same reaction!
Stop moving! Hands on your back! I haven't done anything! Let go of me! Quit twisting! You're under arrest!
I will not bow to your violence!
Stop resisting! Cuff him! Left arm!
You need not hurt me!
You're under arrest for obstructing!
This is an outrage!
Watch your step!
I don't understand. Why does this always happen to me? I try so hard to do everything right, and somehow it still falls apart. I can't keep doing this.
Come on, big fella! Let's see what you got! Watch that tail, Steve! Crikey, fast
God.
reflexes! She's a beauty, but she's strong! Over you go! 1, 2, 3! Yes, what a ripper!
Man, you posted up like you own the place.
The chain fits, wear it. Nice whip, by the way.
Appreciate it. You look like you just stepped out of a...
Smooth down the runway. Plant is in, and he is up. Over the top, clears it. The bar stays. Incredible.
This gold medal is a triumph of mind over...
There we go, hold on tight. Oh heavens, it's rather quick. Straight into the mustard.
Every one of these videos is AI generated. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And
Absolutely covered. Splendid fun. Oh my god.
Go inside. Go.
Poor little thing was just wandering by the mailbox. I think
Helen,
somebody
that
lost
is not
their
a dog.
What do you mean? Look at it. Sweet as
It's
can
a
be.
coyote. Look at the snout, the ears. Honey, that's Miles.
Oh my god.
Oh my... Thank you. That looks perfect.
Robert Hawking, he's side by side with the pros off the line.
My chair does not understand surrender.
He holds the inside through the berm. Still with them over the triple. Unreal pace from the professor.
Hey, please, stop that cat. Drop the fish. Out of the way, excuse me. Come on, kitty, halt. You're not getting away.
He's really gonna drop in with that thing? I ain't done. Wheelbarrow run. X Games 98. Here we go. I don't even have words for this. He's in. Flying down the transition. Look at the speed. He's launching. Oh my, he went huge.
Hey, buddy, go ahead and set the stake down for me. No? All right. Hey, stop. Police, drop it. Come here.
That's how insane.
Anna, tā stāva stulbās idejas man tak bail no augstuma. Emīlija, aizver muti un neskaties uz leju.
Oh my! I cannot believe what I'm seeing! Stephen Hawking is being lowered into the ring on a crane!
This is surreal, Cole. The entire arena is on its feet.
Terry Cole! Oh my god, it's a lion! Go! Go, go, go!
Dad?
Run, sweetie, run! Come on!
I'm coming.
Move! Go, go!
Sat down. Just get in the car.
Oh! Hey, get off! Ow! Damn cat, let go! I'm out, I'm out! Hey, I'm I paid for all you can eat. I'm still eating.
Sir, you've been here 4 hours. Management asked us to end your service.
Let's just head to the door, please.
This is ridiculous. It's a buffet.
We appreciate your business, but we need...
Olha isso, mano. A capivara de garupa no avestruz levando o PS5 como iFood.
Segura firme, capivara. Hoje ninguém toma esse videogame, não.
Caramba, velho. Olha a velocidade dele. Vai avestruz.
Dispatch, Patrol 27. Still southbound 90.
Flintstones?
Vehicle is, I don't even know. Wooden frame, stone rollers. Driver male, orange tunic.
Pull it over, sir.
Now!
Wow.
Whoa, he's off the road. Crash! I'm out of here.
Easy, man. Hands where I can see him.
I didn't do anything. I was just getting ramen.
You match the description. Turn around for me.
A whole case. Run, Spanky.
You know why I stopped you?
Was I speeding? I didn't see a sign back there.
You were doing almost 70 in a 55 and you're flying a vehicle without any lights or registration.
Right. It's a magic carpet.
It's absolutely insane that all these videos are just so fake. There's some that I just love. Hang on. Sort of two best Michael Jackson. Let's see, is it gonna pop up? Yeah, these are.
All you people talking like you know me, calling every Sword 2 clip AI slop. I'm sick of it. You think just because it looks too good it can't be real? Man, please. I work hard, okay? Real sweat, real hours. You want...
Oh, my God. The roof just came off this place.
It's the king of pop.
I can't believe what we're witnessing.
Gotcha. He stole my chicken. Ooh! Got a box of gold, crispy and warm. Gonna take it with me, that's my tasty storm. Run, spin, slide, I'm gliding out the door. Fried love in my arms, can't give it up no more. Hey, come.
We're live over the 101 right now, tracking.
Your chicken's
There we
looking
go.
nice, pal. Hey, woo!
Yo, he stole my chicken.
Got a crispy treasure, can't slow me down. Hot and golden, I'm out at this town. Move, move, Friday victory.
Well, get back here.
Run, spin, slide, I'm gliding out the door.
It's insane.
It says buy one, get one free on milk. Right, but it expired last July. We're in October, ma'am. Can't you just, override it? I could, but then I get written up, and I like this job. Most can I just... Sir... Your chicken's looking...
Evening, sir. Know why I pulled you over?
Officer, the night is young and the road felt free. I might have drifted, but it wasn't meant to be mean.
License. Sir, suspect fleeing south.
Hey, listen, I paid for the...
Do we want some sugar?
So the problem with Ted Cruz is he has a high verbal IQ.
It's so insane just how strong it is, which kind of leads into Bernie Sanders of all people, which I don't agree with most of the things that he says, but he has a 12-minute video. AI could wipe out the working class. I agree with the intent of what he's saying. I don't agree with what he thinks would be good policy for it. But he's addressing it. I do believe that AI is going to absolutely destroy the working class. Easy. And I don't know the fix for it. I've heard like universal basic income is a good fix. I don't believe that. I've always believed that the meritocracy, kind of like from the Orville and I think Star Trek, holds value. But I've always thought that once there's a replicator that can create a replicator that can create a replicator, then you can go into that. But maybe with AI becoming what it is, because it can either be the greatest or the worst thing. Population collapse. God, there's so many routes to go down on this. Maybe we should do a whole stream on that. I just don't know. I really don't. But it's absolutely worth watching this. I'm not trying to make too long of a video, but check it out. AI could wipe out the working class from Senator Bernie Sanders. He does a good job of talking about it. And then I just wanted to showcase this. This is from a year ago, so this is now obsolete, but it's insane to watch. multiple stitches into a single kernel. That's absolutely insane. So my view is that AI, it absolutely should be implemented as heavily as possible in certain areas. Like I think medicine, I think AI in medicine is going to be one of the most phenomenal things as long as the foundation is meant to help instead of being corrupt, which is such a hope. Um, because there's so many issues with the human element and just being wrong all the time. AI is going to be able to see things that the human just can't detect. You know, I have an upset stomach. Okay, well, there's 5,000 different reasons that that could be a thing, but AI is probably going to be able to go, oh, here's the exact issue. Um, so it's so tricky. It's so tricky, and I don't know. Uh, just let the corn die. um, it's so insane where we are, and this is from a year ago. Uh, and with the Sora and everything coming up, we are about to we are at a point of no return, and I have no idea what it's going to look like 6 months from now. I thought we would be here where we're at currently. 3 months ago, I thought it was going to take us 2 years. So obviously, I was wrong. Um, it's absolutely insane. So, as long as it's used for good and efficiency, I'm all for it. But it's such a big ordeal. So, with that, surgery on corn. Oh, it's not actual surgery on corn. What it is it's showcasing how precise it is. So if you can put multiple stitches into a single kernel, then what else can you do, right? And again, this is from over a year ago, and this is now obsolete. So with that, I think we are good to go. Again, thank you all for joining me, especially last night with almost 100 people watching all at once. That was pretty cool. I really appreciate you guys, and have a good night.